My insane HOA president illegally towed my vintage car from my own driveway, so I legally bought the private road in front of her house and charged her a $50 daily toll just to leave her driveway. I had just moved into a quiet suburban neighborhood that was unfortunately run by a terrifying homeowners association president named Brenda. Brenda was a bored nightmare who patrolled the streets with a ruler measuring grass length and handing out massive fines for the wrong shade of curtains. I mostly ignored her until I finally bought my dream car, which was a beautifully restored classic Mustang. I parked it legally in my own driveway, but Brenda absolutely hated it because she claimed loud muscle cars lowered the property value of her pristine neighborhood. She left threatening notes on my windshield every single day, demanding I hide it in a garage, but I completely ignored her. One Friday, I came home from a business trip and my driveway was completely empty. I panicked and immediately checked my security cameras. The footage clearly showed Brenda directing a shady tow truck driver to hook up my vintage Mustang and drag it away. I marched over to her house and she stood on her porch with a smug smile claiming my car violated a special aesthetic clause and she had it impounded at a lot that charged $200 a day. She thought I would break down and beg her to release it. Instead, I called my lawyer and we started digging into the HOA public financial records. It turned out Brenda was completely incompetent and had actually forgotten to pay the county property taxes on the neighborhood's private access roads for the last 5 years. The city had quietly put the main road leading directly to Brenda's cul-de-sac up for public tax auction. I didn't say a single word to her. I went straight to the county courthouse and bought the road for just $4,000. I was now the sole legal private owner of the street directly in front of her house. I immediately hired a construction crew to install a heavy-duty commercial toll gate right across the entrance of her street. I programmed the electronic toll to charge exactly $50 per entry and exit. The next morning, Brenda tried to leave for her weekly hair appointment, but her luxury SUV was completely blocked by my bright yellow gate. She got out of her car screaming and actually tried to physically break the mechanical arm. I casually walked out, holding my official property deeds and a cup of coffee. She immediately called the police, demanding I be arrested for holding her hostage. And 2 officers arrived, but after reviewing my stamped county documents, they smiled and told Brenda the road was private property, and she either had to pay the toll or walk. She completely lost her mind crying on the sidewalk while all her neighbors watched in pure embarrassment. To make things worse, my lawyer sued her for grand theft auto for illegally towing my car. Since she used unauthorized HOA funds to pay the tow truck, the entire neighborhood voted to instantly strip her of her presidency. She couldn't afford the constant toll fees or the massive legal settlement, so she was forced to sell her house at a massive loss and move away.